Good morning and Jai Hind, dear students. This is your facilitator Shabna Mara. Welcome to our journey through the timeless poetry of Alexander Pope, a master of wit, satire, and heroic couplets. Pope's words still resonate today. Let's explore his genius. Pope was born in 1688. He was one of the greatest poets of the 18th century. Despite health challenges, he became the defining voice of the Augustan age. Known for works like The Rap of the Lock and an essay on criticism. Let's explore some Pope's most famous lines and their meanings. To err is human, to forgive divine. These words remind us that making mistakes is natural, but true greatness lies in forgiveness. The works of the poet. The poetic works of the poet is divided into three parts. The work of Pope. Poet's career. Its three phases. For the sake of convenience, Pope's poetry career customarily divided into three parts, corresponding roughly to the early, middle, and later periods of his life. The first period from 1704 to 1713, more important works of his period are the Pastoral, Windsor Forest, Essay on Criticism, The Rap of the Lock, some minor poems, The Temple of Fame, The Messy, etc. This period is a period of experiment. An essay on criticism, published in 1711, is the first important work of Pope. The Rap of the Lock, which is published in 1712, is one of the finest poems in the language. It is a mock heroic poem in which the mockery arises from the contrast between the sublimity of the style and what the 18th century called the meanness of the occasion. Pope's mock heroic considered the best of its kind in the English language and is still read and admired. It is a classic of drawing room poetry. The middle period, the second period extending from 1713 to 1725, is the period of the great Homer translations. The translation of the Iliad was begun in 1717 and was completed by 1720. The Odyssey appeared in 1725 and 1726. It was translated with the help of two classical scholars, Fenton and Broome. Next to follow was Pope's edition of Shakespeare, published in 1725. In this middle period, Pope created some original poetry. The two pieces, Elosia to Abelard and the Elegy to the Memory of Unfortunate Lady, are Pope's chief achievements in emotional poetry. The last period, the last and the greatest period of Pope's poetic output from 1725 to 1740, may be called the Horatian period. During this period, the poet was writing his masterly satires. The masterpieces of this great period are the Dunciad, moral essays, including the essay on man, the imitations of Horace, and the epistle to Dr. Arbuthnot, two dialogues entitled 1758. Why does Pope still matter? His satire on human nature, ambition, and society feels surprisingly modern. His words inspire wisdom, wit, and reflection, even centuries later. If you enjoyed this dive into Alexander Pope's poetry, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more literary explorations. Thanks for watching.